making some random videos with you. I was doing something called crag climbing.
My camping trip. Hello and welcome to the No Pressure podcast. Today you're joined by myself, Emma, and
Robin, as always.
It is Friday again. I feel like these weeks go so quickly.
Another warm one.
Yes, it's been absolutely boiling, hasn't it?
Heat wave in the UK. Someone will be sat there in America thinking, oh, it's not hot. And I'd be agreeing with them when I lived there.
So how's your week been?
It's been a week.
Has it?
Been busy.
It's been a week.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Getting stuff done though, which is good.
Yeah, that's awesome. What have you primarily been working on, or have you just been working on a mixture of things?
A mixture. E-learning work, as always. Being an e-learning developer, it's kind of what I do.
Kind of happens, yeah. Sometimes you
bit of video editing.
Yeah.
Making some random videos with you. But yeah, keeping myself busy, keeping out of trouble.
Yeah. It's been fun. I feel like doing the shorts, it's been really fun. Little bits of content, I've actually really enjoyed it.
It's definitely the weather for shorts.
It's so funny.
That was a joke based on garments. What about you? How's your week been?
Did
you recover from your camping trip?
Right, I'll talk about work first and I'll talk about that because I haven't told Robin about my camping trip. I've told you bits, but I've had to keep it a secret, which for me is so difficult. I'm quite
office gossip.
I'm quite an open book, so I feel like with things like that, it's just really difficult for me to keep secrets. So I've told you bits, but I haven't told you about the whole thing. But my working week has been quite good. It's been a bit of a mixture of everything again. I've done a bit of After Effects, done a bit of PowerPoint, done a bit of Illustrator, and just doing a little bit of everything. I was working on a PowerPoint today, and I was actually having quite a lot of fun with it. I was doing lots of animations and making it look really groovy.
Getting to play then.
Yeah, I was definitely having a play, and it was just so much fun. I was really happy with it. At the end, it looked quite dynamic. And I was like, oh, this is quite cool actually. I was just there it's all right. My camping trip. Are we talking about this? Are we actually talking about this right now? Are you ready for it?
I'm ready to hear about it. I know you were reluctant.
Yeah.
You're a reluctant camper, not a happy camper.
I think, it must have been the last podcast that we filmed. I was kind of talking about how I was a little bit apprehensive, to put it nicely, about this camping trip because I haven't been camping in, honestly, over 10 years. So I think the last time I went camping, I was 16 years old. It was when I did D&V. And I hated D&V. Because the thing is, it was before my growth spurt, so I was tiny. I was literally
little mini Emma.
It was mini Emma, and I could barely carry.
Doesn't really work.
Nice try. I was gonna stay in. And I remember carrying massive bags and half a tent and all my food and clothes.
Only half a tent?
Well, yeah, because the other people.
You had your people carry the tent for you.
I need to stop watching Game of Thrones and turning into Joffrey. So there were people that I was camping with who was in my team. Have you done D&V before?
I haven't.
Oh, okay. Explains a lot.
I did not do the D. I know what it is.
Yeah.
And I know of the
But
D.
you don't know the pain.
But I know the pain of hiking.
Okay. Yeah, but not for 9 hours straight.
Not for 9 hours straight because I'm not a masochist.
We walked off the map.
I just think it's like a video game where
you've
broken the boundary, your little icon's there and the map's there and you're like,
where am I? That was very much what it felt like. And
do you not have phones and GPS?
No.
I'd have thought you'd be too young for a map.
I mean, I don't think it was me actually guiding us because at the time I was I don't think this is a good idea. I think it was the group was generally kind of guiding and we made a wrong decision, regretted it. We had to get picked up because we didn't know where we were and we were literally off the map.
It would be that classic case of kind of everyone's almost following each other.
Yeah. Ooh.
So you're kind of setting off in a straight line and no one thinks, they're like, oh, well, someone knows where they're going.
Yeah, let's hope and pray. But every other group had got back as well. Because we were only meant to be walking, I think it was 6 hours. So we'd done 3 extra hours worth of walking. And I remember getting to the campsite and being given hot chocolate and blankets and stuff.
I do have a hot chocolate story from a trip.
Oh,
so on
Is it an
a
explosion?
recreational trip,
Yeah.
I was doing something called crag climbing,
Okay.
where you're climbing around the cliffs,
Yeah.
like quite near the base of them.
Yeah.
And there was quite a large wave came, swept me straight off the cliff into the sea. I had
What?
to,
Sorry? Off the cliff?
yeah.
They're quite high up.
Well, not off the top of the cliff, 'cause we were climbing on the cliffs. So we were
At the
down,
top. What's like...
but we were climbing along the sides
Yeah.
of the cliffs.
Yeah, okay.
And so it's big wave, just I was straight gone because I was right at the back of the group.
Oh, no.
So it was the biggest point when it got to me, and no one said anything because it was a little wave at the front. So no one warned. So I wasn't holding on at the time
got
because I was
washed
moving.
away.
So I got swept out, and there was this rock
Yeah.
that I kind of grabbed hold of.
Yeah.
It was covered in barnacles, which like sliced up my hands.
Oh.
So got fished out. And then to warm up, I was in primary school, I should add.
Oh, you were that young?
To warm up, he was like, gave me a cup of cocoa, but I was holding it
Yeah.
and he was pouring, and I'd just been in the freezing Welsh sea. So I was kind of like shaking, and he just poured hot cocoa all over my hands. I just put them in a puddle to cool down.
Oh, you had a terrible day.
And then that afternoon I went surfing.
Did people notice you straight away that you weren't there, or like what happened?
I think
Or did
they
you,
noticed
like,
quite
wail?
quickly.
Really?
I also cracked the helmet I was wearing.
Good job you were wearing a helmet.
I don't remember a lot beyond being on a cliff and then being in the sea.
God,
So there's
so
probably a point there where I like damaged my head, and it explains a lot. Anyway, I've hijacked your camping.
No, I
Tales of
hijacked my
camping.
own camping trip by talking about DOV instead. I don't
So
know how I did that.
camping on the weekend.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, like I actually had a pretty good time in the end. I think I was just thinking to myself, like, how on earth am I gonna sleep in a tent?
You went Forest of Dean?
Yes, it was. So
Local.
Yeah.
Shout out, Forest of Dean.
Robin's been there before.
Yeah, I stayed in a log cabin.
You stayed in a cab.
I was going to say cabin, and then I had to reiterate there was a log cabin.
Oh,
Sounds
okay.
more rustic.
Yeah.
With a hot tub and fireplace and
I
room service.
I had a river nearby.
Room service.
I didn't have that. I did have room service because my partner got me a coffee one morning.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a room though. It was kind of just like a little bit. I don't know. I was
We ordered burgers through the TV to come to our cabin.
This is like, I feel like we had a slightly different experience.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Just
I'd say yours was cheaper.
Yes, it was very cheap, which was the benefit. But so we had like the worst case of wind. No, I've just heard myself say that. As in the weather.
What did you eat?
No, the weather was bad, so it was really windy. Oh no, I'm crying now. So the weather was really, really horrendous, and we had like the worst. It was very windy that day. So to the point where we put a tent up, okay, and I've never really put a tent up before. I mean, the last time I did it, it was over 10 years ago, so I don't remember, and it was also a different tent. So my poor partner was just there like trying to hold on to this tent for like dear life because it's quite a big tent. It's like 3 compartments.
Yeah.
There was like a massive gust of wind, and it was like, honestly, I was holding on to it. And it was like a parachute. And I was like, oh, and it kind of like, it was really embarrassing because like all his like friends and people around us were setting up their tents quite easily. For some reason, the wind targeted us in particular.
Were
And I
you
was
at
just
the
there, like,
edge of the group?
like, it was just
So you have no
in the
excuse.
middle of the field, I guess. So that's probably why we were targeted because we didn't have anything to protect us. And I was just trying, you know, when something embarrassing is happening to you and you're trying to just play it off like it's not happening. And I was just there like trying to grip for dear life, not like, you know, acting as if it wasn't affecting me. We had a bit of drama.
Oh, drama.
So
Do tell, I like a bit of
You do
spill
like
the
a
tea, as they
spill the
say in my
beans.
favourite reality show.
So, we got the tent up eventually, which was a win for me because, you know,
Step one, done, tick.
I didn't do much of putting that tent up, to be fair. I tried, I was there.
Yeah, you were present while the tent was up.
Yeah, exactly. And we were kind of sat down having dinner, and we just like cooked everything, and it was all ready, and we were eating, all quite happy, and you know, flipping, just just so relieved that we managed to get this tent up. And then a massive gust of wind came by.
Yeah.
And it broke one of the poles in our tent. So like the main pole, I don't know what they're called, I don't have tent terminology, but there was 2 main poles and one of them snapped.
Oh dear.
It was so bad. Luckily, one of his friends had like some cable ties and some like tape and stuff, so we managed to get it back together.
So you bodged it.
But I was like, imagine if that happened when we were like asleep. It would have just flown away. It'd be like Mary Poppins, but without an umbrella. Yeah, so I was kind of just a bit concerned after that because I was like, I don't know how. And
you don't want a tent to collapse
this
on you.
tent is also not new. My partner's had it for a few years now, so I was like, that's not a good sign, is it? If your tent breaks.
Not great.
And everyone else's tent was fine as well, so I was like, ooh. So we went to sleep, and we did have an inflatable mattress that did help, and it was quite comfy, but it was a little bit small, so it was a bit smooshed. It was a bit like that.
In the cabin I stayed in, it was a king size bed. Just rubbing it in.
Throw it in there.
Mattress, not inflatable.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, it's better than sleeping on the floor.
Yeah. Or those little tiny, like, thin foam things you have to unroll.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were going to sleep on, but my partner did a little trial.
You would
with
have
it.
been hunched over on Monday.
Oh my gosh. More than I was. And yeah, so in the night, the winds like picked up a bit more, so it was like really, really bad. And I was just like, the whole night I was awake because I was just there like looking at the tent because it was going ballistic, and I was like, no, I have, as I said before, I have camped in like -10, which is probably why I don't like camping very much because I was freezing, and I've just never seen a tent do that before, and I was like, this is gonna collapse on me in a minute. But then my partner was honestly just sleeping through the whole thing, like completely sound asleep. And the next day I got up and I came out the tent. I was the last one out because I was so tired. And I was like, I need a coffee. And my partner looked at me and was like, did you not have a good night's sleep? I was like, no, did you not hear the wind all night long? But it was good because it meant that I slept really well the next night because I had no sleep. And then we did this canoeing thing, which actually I did enjoy. I like canoeing and kayaking. And I was like, oh, cool, that sounds quite like relaxing, like a little canoe down the river, like, have a little parasol.
The way you're saying this makes it sound like it wasn't relaxing.
No, I didn't realise. I just had pictures because I've done it before. I mean, this was when I was in primary school. That was the last time I did it. And it was really relaxing. We just did it around a lake. So it was just chill.
So you pictured kind of like a Venetian gondola.
Yeah.
Just punting through.
Exactly. A few scones here and there.
Sitting back like you're lounging on the chaise longue. Your little parasol up. Idly discussing society's wills.
Exactly. And that did not happen.
Was it rough water?
No. It was quite windy. Oh, I'm so it was quite windy. Again, there's a bit of a theme in this. And I was told when we got there it was going to be 4 hours long.
Oh.
I hadn't packed any lunch because I was like, oh, it'll just be like a quick little dip in the water.
Hungry?
Well, luckily there was this like a burger van before I don't know, honestly, the luck that I had that day was unmatched. So we got a little burger really quickly before we went in the water. And then before we went into the water, I'm not the strongest person in the world. Like I go to the gym, but I'm still not able to carry a full-on boat on my own.
No.
I know. So my partner grabbed one end and I was grabbing the other, and I was just there like we had to go down this quite steep steps to get down to the water.
Yeah.
And I was carrying it and I was just there like, Mom's gonna snap off in a minute. And so I had to get someone else to help me, and it was a bit embarrassing because everyone else managed to do it themselves, and I was just there like, okay, it's just me. Played it off by eating a burger, and then I got stung twice by a bee, so I was just there like, I'm just not having it today, it's just not my day. And then we got into the water, and it was actually quite nice, like for the first bit. And I was like, oh, it's quite chill, I could do this, I could paddle a little bit, but I didn't realise that if you were late you had a fine.
Yeah.
So you got and it was quite a bit as well. You get a fine, and I was like, well, I don't want the fine. Like, no, thank you. Someone had to like actually pick up the speed now, and put some effort into it. And then at the start, me and my partner, we got into the flow of it, but at the start we weren't particularly well synced.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was like one-sided paddle.
Well, we kept going into the bushes. So like, I was like, I was just like, stop, you're going the wrong way. And he was like, no, it's you. And I was like, how? So it took us about half an hour to figure out how to not get into the bushes.
Yeah.
Into the bushes. And then there was like, I'm a bit scared of swans. Because they're a little bit daunting, right? Like they can be dangerous if you annoy them.
A lot of things can be dangerous if you annoy them.
I'm not going to compete with a swan, I'm going to be honest.
I bet you're dangerous if I annoy you.
But there was like so many swans that day. I was just like, why are they all here? Like, is this just the place to be for swans? I mean, I know it is a river, so yes, probably. But it was just an annoying amount of swans. And I was like, just go. And every time we would go around a corner, there'd be a blimmin' swan there. And I'm scared of swans. And I was at the front of the boat. So I was like, move out the way, there's a swan. And they had its little like signets as well, and they're quite protective of those. So it did
little babby swans.
Yeah. But after all this, out of the whole group, we came second. We got to the finish line. At the end, I did feel a little bit like death.
Did you get fined?
No. We were there 30 minutes early.
Nailed it.
Yeah. So, but I was just there like, I don't know if I got signed up for this. But I did enjoy it, and I did manage to get a few drinks afterwards as a little reward to myself.
And I heard you volunteered to go again.
Oh yeah, I know. They caught me at a weak moment.
After the canoe death ride.
I know. It wasn't that bad. It was just the end bit when I was just literally exhausted.
Tired.
Yeah, and my arms were so sore. And actually, no, the worst part was the bench. It was metal.
Yeah.
So couldn't sit down for a good few days after that.
What probably didn't help was going into the bushes constantly and wasting your energy.
No,
Did you fall in?
Funny. Oh my gosh, so close. So and it wasn't my fault
close.
as well. So we're going down these they're not really big enough to call rapids, but they were little rapids. So we're going down these rapids, and we kept going over, getting stuck over these stones, because obviously rapids are generally quite shallow. Well, these ones were at least, and we kept getting stuck on a stone. So we kept having to move the boat and be like, getting our paddles out and just sticking them in the water, hoping that we'll move. And I think my partner, he kind of jerked, or he just moved a bit weirdly, and the whole boat went and I was just there I don't remember that minute of my life, but it went very quickly. And I just remember thinking, we had a few sharp words. I had a few sharp words to say. I wasn't best impressed, but thank goodness we managed to stay in. It was very, very touch and go,
but enjoyable.
No, it was really fun. I think once we got the hang of it, and we figured out how to work as a pair. Yeah,
I haven't been canoeing for years. I've got 2 stars in kayaking.
Have you?
I'm legally allowed to take people kayaking. But I haven't done it for a very long time.
No, I think I prefer kayaking.
Yeah.
Because you can do it on your own.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to worry about anyone else. Also, you got the double paddle.
Yeah.
So
I just prefer it.
If you get stuck in bushes, it's entirely your own fault.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we did. For some reason, us in particular, we just kept getting stuck in a bush, and I was just like, not again. So yes, that was my little camping trip. But
it's very nice. I'm hoping you've got some footage that can be spliced in of
I do.
You looking miserable in your windy tent.
Me looking a little bit windswept and a little bit worse for wear.
You looking tired after your canoe escapades.
Actually, I was quite happy because I had 2 gins afterwards, so I was not...
Fair enough.
Yeah, no. I
should have had 2 gins beforehand.
I was very close to doing that, and I'm really glad I didn't.
You can have a burger and a gin.
I'd have been a bit rough.
Off you go.
Back. Nice mixture. It was really fun. I did have a good time, and I was surprised. I surprised myself. I pushed myself out of my comfort zone.
Exactly.
And I had a good time, and yeah, it was just really nice, getting out of the house.
Yeah, no, that sounds nice. It's always good to come out of the zone.
Your Forster Dean experience?
No.
Would you be up for that?
What? Tent and maybe not the tent bit.
Really? You wouldn't tent it?
Well...
Why not?
Why would I want to when I could not?
That was my argument as well, but it didn't work out.
I don't have to be in luxury. I happily
Robin has to be in a
accept-
palace, basically.
I'd happily like caravan or motorhome or something.
So you would
It's
be
just
in a
like
tent?
No, I just don't like the.
Being so close
I've
to
done
nature.
it. I've done. No, it's not that. It's just if I'm going away somewhere, I want to be comfortable and have like a shower and stuff afterwards.
Just have a shower.
Yeah, but not in a communal shower block.
Yeah, I know. But I have to say, the one time I was really comfortable camping, and it was honestly one of the best sleeps of my whole life, was when I camped I slept in a hammock. So comfy. It was like being in a cocoon, but to get out, you had to unzip the bottom. So it was very risky because it's like you'd have. Well, exactly. And there were like leeches. I mean, this was in Borneo, so it wasn't in this country.
Forest of Dean.
No. But so if you fell out, you get like attacked by leeches. But minus that, it was so comfy. Honestly, the best sleep ever. And the only thing I was a bit concerned about was obviously falling. Like if the hammock strings came loose or something, that would be pretty.
Yeah, but I imagine they wouldn't.
Well,
They must be designed for.
Yeah, but I helped
Certain
put
weight.
it up.
Oh,
So I was a bit like, ugh.
should have got like skilled people to do it.
I mean,
You'd have been fine.
a skilled person.
There you go. And you didn't fall out, I imagine.
No, I didn't actually. I mean, there was a few moments where I was like, ugh,
I mean, you're not
bit
going to tell
shaky.
me if you did fall out.
No, obviously not, because
So-
that's just giving you too much.
Ammunition.
Exactly.
We'll find out what we got up to next weekend, I'm sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
I will try and-
myself.
Yeah, I might just go out and do stupid stuff so I have an actual story to tell, because it was all your stories and I occasionally contributed with like, oh, all right, yeah.
You could tell me that, like the cliff story, which
Well,
sounded
yeah.
a bit more traumatic than funny, to be fair.
Yeah, it's year 6.
Actually, right before we close this off, sorry, I've just thought about another story. I almost got killed by a sheep on a beach.
I don't know how.
Genuine story. So I was collecting driftwood
Yeah.
on a beach in Wales.
All our traumas in Wales.
I know, it is, yeah. And I was very close to the cliff, underneath it, obviously, not top.
Oh, and it fell down.
Wow, yeah. So basically, I was collecting some wood, and I picked a big log up, and I moved a little bit over to the side to pick another one up. And a split second later, it landed exactly where I stood.
Just a sheep. Did it just.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Imagine had I not moved.
You could have caught it. Saved a sheep's life.
I'd say I was about 14 years old, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty traumatic. So I remember thinking as well as a 14-year-old, I was like, I think the worst part for me was not the guts and stuff, or it's a nice graphic conversation. It was more the fact that, like, imagine the like newspaper headline.
I'm not a beach person.
You're not, are you? Because I watched your short. You're more of a
If-
forest person.
Hence Forest of Dean. I like a forest.
What's up with the beach? Why'd you have beef with it?
I don't have beef with it, but one,
Yeah.
it's kind of just a long stretch of sand. If it's anywhere near warm, it's the only time you want to be there, and everyone else is going to be there, so it's busy. Going there, unless you're staying at the seaside, which makes it more expensive, it's going to be busy. It's going to be, you got a park, so it's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
It's just a lot. I don't know, logistically, it's just a bit of a
It's
nightmare.
just a out of it.
And also where we live geographically,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
at least kind of 2 hours to get to a half decent beach.
Yeah. I like, was it called Durdle Door?
Yeah, that's
I
with
like-
the rock.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favourites. I think that's like a stony beach.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I love the beach because it just reminds me of summer. And I like the ice cream. I'm such
Well, you can
a...
get ice cream, just not at a beach.
Yeah, you know, you can, that's true.
You can get it in a forest.
But I just love the swimming in the sea. It's even when I was younger, we get to the beach, and even if it was cold, I'd be straight in the water. I didn't get. And the thing was, I would never just, you know how people walk in gradually.
Yeah.
That just makes it so much worse. You have to just dunk yourself in it, because I was just never gonna get in.
My partner's not really a swimmer, so I don't go in the sea.
Oh.
I just watch other people have fun.
Oh.
But say the forest sounds deceptively similar to
Because
The
of the
sea.
wind and the trees.
yeah. It's a known phenomenon.
I did not feel like that on
That-
the weekend. I'm gonna be honest with you.
People who get lost in forests will think they can hear water
Really?
because of the wind, and they'll start heading in the direction that they think is water, but it's obviously not. They're just going deeper into the forest. Oh, it was fun.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed
Nice
that.
to have a little bit of a longer, pointless discussion.
Yeah, I feel like it's all pointless though. I think
Well, you know what I mean.
it's good to have a little chit chat, set the world right kind of thing.
Exactly. And are you editing this one?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Because you get to edit out like some of the things I said.
Thank you guys so much for watching this segment of the podcast. I think you're meant to be closing this. Sorry, I just took over. Got a bit excited.
You did such a great job. Carry on.
That's all right, you continue.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more fresh takes and hot content.
Woohoo! Bye!
Right, I do need to adjust this.